Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. So today I want to talk to you about first trimester must-have, things that have helped me get through this rough period. So, and I say rough because if you're not pregnant yet, or are still in the early stages of your pregnancy, hopefully you don't have to experience morning sickness. Really, it's all day sickness because it don't just happen to me in the morning. In fact, I was telling Darrell, I really think the morning is my best time in the first trimester. I don't even know, but hopefully you don't have to deal with it. But a lot of the stuff that I have is to help me deal with the morning sickness. So I want to show you guys some of the things that have been helpful to me and some of the things to get. One thing that I want to talk to you guys about that people keep putting on their first trimester lists that, I mean, it may have been helpful to them, but it was not helpful to me, was Preggy Pops. I left them on the other side of the room because I don't even want to look at them. I'm so upset about them. I think I took like maybe 3 or 4 of them before they started making me sick because my nurse was actually explaining to me sweet foods are actually what makes me a lot more nauseous because I couldn't have my popsicles anymore either. So the Preggy Pops are sweet. It would be different if they were like ginger candies. Now that's what she said to me. She was like, try ginger candies. So the Preggy Pops though are not ginger. They are fruit flavored, which tastes good, until you get nauseous. So that's one thing that didn't really help me with the nausea. One thing that has kind of helped, and not even all the way, is this morning sickness tea by Pink Stork. Not a sponsor, but I do want to give props where props are due. And if you look, this is ginger peach. So the peach is a little bit sweet, but the ginger is what's important here. The ginger is supposed to be really helpful with nausea. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when you make the tea, if you get the tea and you make it, it stinks. Like, it smells so bad, but it tastes better than it smells, so that's a good thing. That's the ginger. I think the peach is meant to kind of balance it out, and it does, because if you've had ginger before, and especially raw ginger, you know that ginger is, I don't even know what the right word for it is. Bitter? I don't even know. Ginger is an acquired taste. So the peach kind of makes it, sweetens it up a little bit, makes it a little bit easier to take. But, when you first make it, if you're like, it stinks, it tastes better than it smells. And it helps a little bit with the nausea. Normally what I would do is make a cup of that and then take the medication that my doctor told me I could take. My doctor told me I could take Unisom and B6. This dosage, they didn't have the dosage he told me, so I cut these in half. This is Unisom, which is 25 mg. He told me I could have half that amount, so I cut it in half. I got a pill cutter from my doctor's office, and B6, which is also twice what he told me I could have 25 mg, so I cut that in half too. I cut them both in half. But definitely make sure before you take any like medication or herbs or anything, talk to your doctor first and make sure that's the one that they want you to take, because some of the women in my group, they were prescribed a different kind of nausea medicine. So check with your doctor first. But what I would do is I would take these, I would go ahead and brew the cup of tea so that it could brew and then cool down a little bit so I could drink it, and then I would take these. And the thing about it is, the Unisom and the B6, they don't necessarily take my nausea away. For some people it takes theirs away, but for me they really just put me to sleep. But what I would do is I would have maybe like a 30-minute window where I could like eat something and then I would go to sleep. So I would take that, and then during that 30-minute window I would drink the tea and I would try to eat a little bit, and then I would just go to sleep. And that's just how I've been getting through the first trimester. So that's how I've gotten through it. So that's some of the stuff that's helped me with the nausea. So you definitely want to get you like a cute little cup to drink it in. I gotta show mine off. My friend, a close friend of mine, got this for me. It says Mama Bear, and she got Darrell a matching one that says Papa Bear, but it's all the way on the other side of the room. But they're so cute. So get you a cute little mug to drink it out of. You gotta get your mama merch. I also got my mom cup, Mom Life. Now that's another thing to have, because you gotta drink water when you're pregnant. It's very easy to become dehydrated, and being dehydrated and pregnant is not fun. I know, not from personal experience, but from watching people around me who have been pregnant with dehydration, and it was crazy. Like, I knew somebody who was dehydrated, pregnant, and had to go to the hospital. And in Corona times, I'm not trying to do that. So make sure that you're drinking your water. Get you a cute little cup to put it in. This I like because it's, what is it called? Stainless steel or something, but it doesn't have any like dangerous chemicals in it that are like dangerous for me or anything. Hopefully I can find the link because I got it on Amazon and I'll put it for you guys. But I like it because whatever it is, that stainless steel or whatever it is, that insulation, it's insulation, and it keeps my drinks so cold, which I love. Some people say, you know, technically room temperature water is best for you, but I like myself cold. So it literally will keep my ice cold like all day, like, and through the night, because I keep my water near my bed too, because I will wake up in the middle of the night really thirsty. So I would literally put ice right before I go to bed, and when I wake up it is still there, like it's still ice. So get you a nice little cup. I saw some online that like measured out like the daily intake or whatever, so that would be cool to have too. But just make sure that you have like water, lot of water, and then cute little cups and merch. I got my shirts. I think this one says bun in the oven. Yeah, this one says bun in the oven, and it has a little bun at the bottom. So get your mama merch. During the first trimester, people don't really know that you're pregnant unless you tell them or they see it on your shirt. So I'm like, might as well. So then that way, especially if you have symptoms like me, like I had pregnancy sniffles and still kind of have them, and people would literally think that I have corona because it's COVID season. So people are like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I'm pregnant. It's not, I don't have COVID. I have pregnancy sniffles. I have pregnancy congestion. I'm producing a lot of mucus. I'm producing a lot of stuff right now. So it's not what you think it is. So, but I'll wear my shirts and everything around so that I can still show off. You also want to make sure that you get you some books. Some of the ones that I've been enjoying thus far have been The Girlfriend's Guide to Pregnancy. Ignore my little bookmark, which is bobby pins. The Girlfriend's Guide to Pregnancy. This is Real Women Talking, which is why I like it, because they're very real about it, and they're like, listen, this is what it is, and this is what people say it is, but this is what it actually is. So that's a good one to have. You've also got the classic What to Expect When You're Expecting. They break everything down for you. I love the movie too. And then speaking of classics, Mayo Clinic, can't go wrong. I mean, technically they can't go wrong, but you know, Guide to a Healthy Pregnancy, which is what we want. So those are the three that I have been enjoying thus far into the pregnancy. So get you some books, read up. I also like to read like articles online, Pinterest and stuff, to kind of prepare me for birth and prepare me for the decisions that I'm gonna have to make after I give birth. So that's really, really good to do, especially while, you know, during the first trimester you do a lot of like sitting. I mean, if you're me, if you're going to work, oh man, but I've been doing a lot of laying around being sick, so it's giving me plenty of time to read and to do research and to try to prepare myself for what is to come. So get you some books. Another thing that's been really helpful for me is essential oil. One of the ones that I've really been liking is rosemary, because what happens is the pregnancy congestion, you know, all the like mucus builds up in my nose and I have to blow my nose. If I don't blow my nose quick enough, then I'll start like sneezing, and if I still don't blow my nose, or if I'm not quick enough with it, I will start coughing. So this helps with that coughing, and then also it smells good. One of the things that I have been dealing with is being really sensitive to smell. It doesn't make me throw up. I'm not really a thrower-upper, if that's a word. I just get nauseous for hours on end and maybe days. So having things around that smell good is good for me, and I enjoy that. One thing that's really been, so this is like a weird symptom that I don't think I've talked about before, but literally I think it has to do with the nausea. Sometimes I just don't like the taste in my mouth. Like, it's not like it like it's nasty, like it's just a regular taste in my mouth, and I have to go like brush my teeth, or what I've been doing now is chewing gum, and the gum also does kind of help with like the nausea, heartburn a little bit too. So one thing that you can get for your first trimester is some gum, sugarless or whatever, and have that to chew on so that you can kind of control the taste in your mouth a little bit, especially if you're dealing with that like I am. My grandma also said that it helped her when she was pregnant to control all of that saliva, because you produce a lot more saliva when you're pregnant too. Yeah. it's crazy. Like, they said some women drool. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but it does happen. You produce a lot of saliva, and sometimes you drool, and sometimes it's hard to control. So the gum is supposed to help with that too. So get you some gum. Another big thing that I probably should have talked about at the beginning, but I forgot, is prenatals. Make sure you're taking your prenatals. So when we first did the transfer and everything, and we're preparing to do it, I was doing gummies because I cannot stand these horse pills. That's what these are. They're horse pills. They're huge. It's ridiculous. But I mean, they have a lot of nutrients and vitamins in them, whatever. But I just could not stand them. So I was taking the gummy ones. But right after I did the transfer, I started researching on them, and I actually found that it did not have enough folic acid for me. So when you're trying to get pregnant or you're doing your IVF cycle, you do want to take some prenatals. I think like 600 mg of folic acid is what you want. But when you get pregnant, I believe it's 800 that you want now. So I think the gummies only had 600, and I couldn't find one that had more than that. So this one, this is the Nature Made, which my doctor says is really good. This is one of the, like, if you go online, it's one of the like most popular prenatals because it has like everything, and it has a bunch of folic acid. This one has 800 of folic acid, so it has plenty. So get you some good prenatals that you can take throughout your pregnancy and start getting used to taking them. One thing that my doctor has me taking, once again, before you take this or purchase it, I'm not a doctor. Talk to your doctor. My doctor only put me on this because I'm high risk and because I have a history of loss. He put me on baby aspirin on my first appointment. Some people also call it low dose aspirin. I think they're trying to stop calling it baby because people are giving it to babies. But he put me on low dose aspirin. I don't know the medical like reasoning of what it does, but they do give it to a lot of women who have experienced recurrent loss. So that's why I say always talk to your doctor first before you take any of that, because you're not normally supposed to have aspirin while you're pregnant. It's a no-no, so talk to your doctor first. But that I've been taking with my prenatals every day, especially now that we've stopped doing the progesterone. So it's been nice to at least have something else going in my system to kind of help this pregnancy stick. Other than that, you know, that's all I can really think of for now. If I think of anything else, then I'll try to get you guys an update. If you can think of anything else that has helped you through your trimester or that helped you through yours, comment below, let us know. If you're like me, you are a very curious pregnant woman and you're always like looking and researching things, so I love it. Start a conversation in the comments and give us some more tips and tricks and whatnot. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's been helpful for you guys. Just remember to subscribe and hit that bell button so you can get notifications whenever I post new ones and new updates and new pregnancy updates. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our journey, following us along. Some of you have been here with us from the beginning, and we love it. We love you. Thank you so much for continuing to support us, and we are so excited to continue going through this journey with you guys. But anyway, that's all for today. Just remember, y'all, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good, and Lord willing, I will see y'all next time. Bye.